The BMW F650GS without a doubt has rough terrain composed on top of it. What's more, if you're needing an inside-and-out fun go-any-place cruiser prepared to handle a different riding world, our BMW F650GS survey will persuade you it's the one. The F650GS has a long tenable family foundation, including a progression of varieties to its history. Be that as it may, this 2008 F650GS was in no way, shape or form your run-of-the-mill 650 removal. It's extremely a 800cc uprooting, so why the fraud? It didn't sound good to me, at first in any case. All things considered, BMW's architects seem to have known decisively what they intended. Examine demonstrates that new riders are regularly put off by greater limit bicycles. With the plan to draw in more youthful and more up-to-date riders to their image, with an extra concentrate on ladies, BMW drew out this bicycle to get every one of us around the mentality. Envision all the dealing with advantages of a 650cc with the execution fervor of a bigger motor ideal. The fitting of presumed Brembo stopping mechanism 2-cylinder caliper holds the single 300mm front plate, bringing about immaculate braking viability. This will give more braking capacity than most riders will ever require. Both the Enduro models F650GS and F800GS are firmly connected. The F650GS's 800cc motor is essentially the same as the fluid-cooled F800's twin-barrel, yet tuned to create 71 bhp versus the 800's 84 bhp, giving the F650GS a gentler output, again for less forceful or new riders or to deal with. The bicycle is likewise implied as the successor to the old F650GS, a solitary barrel 652cc limit which was situated as a section-level machine in the BMW line, additionally immensely fruitful. BMW is one of the not very many makers that have handled our, shorter, refined inseam by astutely offering discretionary seat statures on most their models, similar to the case with the F650GS. Delivered with a standard seat stature is 820mm/32.3 inches, the lower situate is 790mm/31.1 inches. Be that as it may, that is not its finish. You can include the brought-down suspension pack, which lessens situate stature to 765mm/30.1 inches. The lower situate and brought-down suspension are accessible at no additional charge, despite the fact that the suspension adjustment implies no middle stand. It's not a gutsy, aggressive race bike feel cruiser. The F650GS riding background is smooth, chic, quiet, a quiet running motor. You may contrast it with Yogan on wheels-like sensation. It's an astonishing certainty manufacturer through its simplicity of mobility, which I'm sure is a joint consequence of its light 179 kilos weight, figured at full gas tank, liquids. On the subject of liquids, the normal fuel utilization asserted on for the F650GS is 5.2 liters for every 100 kilometers at a steady 120 kilometers per hour, dropping to 3.7 liters at 90 kilometers per hour. With a 16-liter tank you'll get an expected scope of around 300 kilometers for every tank. Utilizing non-forceful throttle application alongside my somewhat light female weight territory, under comparable conditions you can hope to increase 10% more mileage on that factor. The F650GS gas tank is keenly situated under the seat, top off at the back of the bicycle. This surely changes the weight adjust operation, adding to the simple feel as you may envision. Weight has been disseminated through the best focal point of the bicycle, instead of regular tanking weight before you, to be sure, giving a fabulously adjusted inclination requiring less controlling information. Not at all like the best substantial grumbling of other bike plans, you'll adjust the bicycle effortlessly at moderate rates. Approve, so it outperforms inward city mobility needs. Shouldn't something be said about on the expressway? I chose to visit my uncle a couple of hours west of the city, so on to some of Toronto's finest freeways. Getting up to interstate speed, 100 km per hour, a potential best speed of 185 km per hour, simply demonstrated stable and revealed to me no new stories in taking care of them at slower speeds. It was smooth, responsive and agreeable.
Its discreet windscreen didn't appear to buck away all the breeze weight at higher speed, so you'll most likely be insightful to get the taller windscreen on the off chance that you mean to appreciate long separation visits.